Title: Rembrandt Lighting. Module: Studio Lighting Fundamentals. Among all classical lighting techniques, Rembrandt lighting is perhaps the most famous. Named after the 17th-century Dutch master painter Rembrandt van Rijn, this style of lighting has been admired for centuries because of its ability to create depth, mood, and dramatic realism. Rembrandt's paintings were known for their remarkable use of light and shadow. Rather than illuminating every part of the face equally, he allowed darkness to become an essential part of the composition. The result was portraits filled with emotion, mystery, and timeless beauty. Modern photographers continue to use this same approach. The defining feature of Rembrandt lighting is a small triangle of light that appears on the shadow side of the face, just beneath the eye. This triangle is created when the key light is positioned approximately 45 degrees to one side of the subject and slightly above eye level. The light illuminates one side of the face while allowing the other side to fall into shadow. However, a small area beneath the eye remains illuminated, creating the characteristic Rembrandt triangle. This simple pattern gives the face remarkable depth. Instead of appearing flat, the face becomes sculptural. The nose, cheeks, jawline, and eyes all gain dimension through the careful balance of light and shadow. In fine art figure photography, Rembrandt lighting is equally effective beyond the face. The same directional lighting beautifully defines the shoulders, collarbones, torso, and graceful curves of the body. Rather than revealing every detail equally, it emphasizes form through selective illumination. One reason Rembrandt lighting is so enduring is its emotional quality. Soft shadows create a sense of quiet reflection. Moderately deep shadows suggest confidence and dignity. Stronger contrast introduces mystery, drama, and psychological depth. Because the technique relies on shadow as much as light, it naturally encourages storytelling rather than simple documentation. Setting up Rembrandt lighting is relatively straightforward. Begin with a single key light placed about 45 degrees to one side of the subject. Raise the light slightly above eye level and angle it downward toward the face. Observe the shadow created by the nose. As you adjust the light position, the shadow should gently connect with the shadow on the opposite cheek, leaving a small triangle of light beneath the eye. Tiny adjustments make a significant difference. Moving the light only a few inches can change the size of the triangle or eliminate it entirely. Likewise, asking the subject to turn their head slightly can strengthen or soften the effect. Patience and observation are more valuable than rushing the setup. A softbox is often the preferred modifier for Rembrandt lighting because it produces gentle transitions between highlights and shadows. However, beauty dishes and umbrellas can also produce beautiful results depending on the desired level of contrast. Background choice influences the final mood as well. A dark background enhances the dramatic quality of the lighting, allowing the illuminated face and body to stand out with striking clarity. A lighter background creates a softer, more approachable atmosphere while still preserving the characteristic modeling of the face. One common mistake beginners make is adding too much fill light. While fill light can soften harsh shadows, excessive fill removes the very contrast that makes Rembrandt lighting distinctive. The goal is not to eliminate the shadows but to preserve their richness while maintaining enough detail for visual interest. Rembrandt lighting is particularly effective for black and white photography. Without the distraction of color, the viewer's attention naturally shifts to shape, texture, expression, and tonal relationships. The image becomes an elegant study of light itself. Although the technique originated in painting centuries ago, it remains one of the most respected lighting styles in modern portraiture because it reflects a universal artistic principle. Light reveals, shadow defines. Together they create depth. As you practice Rembrandt lighting, pay attention not only to the technical pattern, but also to its emotional impact. Ask yourself what the shadows communicate. Do they suggest strength, quiet contemplation, wisdom, mystery? The answers will shape your artistic decisions far more than any lighting diagram. In fine art figure photography, Rembrandt lighting is not simply a studio technique. It is a bridge between classical painting and modern photography. It reminds us that great artists, regardless of their medium, have always understood the same truth. Beauty is not created by light alone. It emerges from the delicate conversation between light and shadow. And when that conversation is guided with intention, a simple portrait becomes timeless art.